Alright, so I found out that California legalized gay marriage yesterday, and I thought that was really cool. I was sitting in my computer class on my Mac, and it's kind of, I'll go to, news.google.com, check it out, and I saw it, and I'm like, this is crazy. Because I originally remember back when Massachusetts legalized gay marriage, and you thought, maybe more states would follow in suit with that, and that kind of never happened. Yeah, so it's been, what, like 4 years since then? And I think it's really cool that California did that, and I think it's a big step towards equality. Um, an important note is that it technically didn't begin yet. The court ruled that the state will be allowing gay marriage as well as heterosexual marriage, and that will begin as of June 14th. The clerks and the counties, they're all fine with that. The people of California are fine with that. They're like, we've been waiting for so long. We can wait 30 more days. That's no big deal. Now, uh, with the type of ruling like this, you obviously get a lot of opposition. That kind of happened in Massachusetts, brings up an uproar in people, and they're trying to get a referendum passed to ban gay marriage in the state. Now, the last referendum did pass, but the courts, I believe, declared that unconstitutional. So if the courts keep overturning legislation and these voter referendums, then, I mean, how much power, like, can the people really do it themselves? Because the last time they voted against it, and that could sway the courts, that could change things. So it's very, it's not like a stable situation kind of as compared to Massachusetts. And now that the courts have made a ruling, a 4-3 ruling, which is close, that was the same in Massachusetts. It was 4-3 for Goodrich versus Department of Health. Uh, Governor Schwarzenegger, he backs it. He backs the decision of the courts, and he does not support the voter referendum to ban gay marriage within the Constitution. He is now proposing, opposing that, and he's going to stick with what the courts say. And what this ties into in the big picture is, of course, the 2008 elections. Oh boy. So complex, I mean, really, it's kind of crazy. And I think it's a good thing in the long run, because it's definitely a big step towards, equal rights for lesbians and gays. And it's going to be more, it's going to be like one of those issues that's kind of moved up to there now, because when the debates come around, and the debates are always on, I'm sure now, because of this ruling, the candidates, Barack Obama, Senator Clinton, John McCain, they're going to be asked about this issue. And I'm not undermining the other issues, because completely, the economy and the war, those are huge issues. But I think this one kind of goes unnoticed. And it'd be good to know, like, or have a better understanding or a clear view of what each candidate wants to do about it. And for the Republican Party, are they going to play this? Are they going to mobilize, the religious right by getting people together to oppose gay marriage? That's something McCain, that might be a route he might consider. I'm not completely sure of his views. I'm not saying at all he'd do that, but it had been done by Bush. And on the other side of things, it could change or sway, uh, Clinton and Obama, what they decide to do. They might decide to support it and, mobilize things their way, because maybe people have changed. I mean, when the voter referendum came around for California, I think it passed, well, by 60% of the voters. Of course, that was a few years ago, and maybe things have changed a little bit, and I'm sure they have. Obviously, probably the situation has gotten better, considering things have been changed. So I think it's great, and there's a difference with California and Massachusetts. It is going to be gay marriage. It's going to be allowed, but in Massachusetts, they're a little more strict on who can get one. I think there's like living requirements or not, but California does not have that. Anyone can go to the state of California and get married. Well, effective, June 14th for gays and lesbians. And they could try and go back to their own states and using their judicial systems there, try and change things. Because that seems to be the majority of how we get civil unions, domestic partnerships, gay marriage. It's usually through a series of court cases. and that changes things, and that's great because it's a step forward. It's a big jump, and it's been 4 years. It's been a while since anything like gay marriage wise has really came around, and I'm hoping more states is like even like New Jersey, they have civil unions. Maybe with the if they're having problems with that or they need to expand that, they might propose gay marriage as an option for gays and lesbians where it's not even the social issue, but it comes down to the economic issues that only apply to married couples when it comes to social security and healthcare. And I'm sure most of those issues are addressed through the civil unions offered in New Jersey, but not all of them are. It's not 100% completely the same. That's why we wouldn't call it, a civil union versus a marriage. And then the opponents of that are grouping it all together and saying that it's the same thing, it's the same idea. And even like in my state, they were trying to pass in Pennsylvania here a gay marriage amendment ban, and it went through the Appropriations Committee and it passed there. It was going to go to the House, not the House, the Senate vote, and but that failed. That failed. Well, it didn't. It didn't fail. No. It was removed. They just they didn't vote on it. It was tabled, but it could be brought back. Yeah. So it's definitely an issue today. Tomorrow it's gonna be for definitely a few years, but I think things definitely are changing. I know a lot of states have banned it, but a lot of states are allowing it. So obviously there's definitely change, and I think it'll be positive change in years to come. Okay, thanks for watching.